Welcome back, everybody. This is MultiGK trying to lift my spirits. I'm having an awful day, and we need to finish working on this house. So today, this house is going to get. We're making a little template, a little palette, a little painting palette, and from that we will get the materials we need to build our home. And I have to say, streaming this stuff was very fun, and getting the footage together. In the last few days, I've been having a little bit of a mood swing. I'm having a lot of trouble focusing on these artistic endeavors, I gotta say. But the show must go on. I love how my texture pack makes the andesite and other stones kind of blend into their normal forms. It's very cool. And I also like the new shaved bark block, or whatever you want to call it. I forgot what to call it. All of this stuff is very smooth, very good, very work together, nice. And I don't believe we finished the house today, but we get a lot of freaking work done today, and that is very good. We have a slightly longer video because, we've been speeding through this junk. I try to make it less fast-forwardy, but it's still pretty fast-forwardy. Could still give some people some headaches. We're just going to have to play around with this because I want it to be fast and just to cover a lot of time in each video. Currently, we're covering like an hour per episode. We'll see. It's a whole thing. It's a whole friggin' thing. I might try to get a third-person camera to just record it from the outset where, like, it won't hurt your head from the camera moving a lot, but it's a whole thing. It's not easy. And here, I start trying to uncover all the blocks in the game that I have, all the dyes, all the everything that I have unlocked on just being on this island. Obviously, I don't have things like dark oak and, end stone or whatever. But I'm trying to see what I am allowed to capture from this island in itself, the kinds of flowers and stuff. And at the same time, this is doubling as an excuse to foliage the island. I don't know what the term would be. I don't know what you would call it, but we put foliage on it, and then it has foliage. I don't know. I thought of the word foliage, so clearly I have a big vocabulary, big brain, boy. Yeah. But yeah, so you see our little template, a little palette is growing. I decided to light all this stuff up because we're getting a billion monsters. And it's getting quite frustrating. And yeah, the lighting happens like 2 or 3 times. It's a whole thing. I get it's creative mode, so you don't have to worry about them. But then occasionally, like, a spider will get right in your freaking way. And you have to murder it, but you don't have a sword, so it takes like 10 hits, and you're just like, this is the worst situation that I have ever dealt with in my life. This is much worse than any third world problem, because it's a first world problem, man. I'm telling you. So here I'm just trying to find all the colors I can make. Eventually I jump in the ocean and kill a squid, but you don't gotta see that. Just know that we get all the colors, all the freaking colors. And this is mostly for dyeing either wool or glass. Because that's very important. If we can dye these things, then we can do a lot of freaky deaky stuff in our house. I'm trying my best to reduce my amount of breathing directly into the mic and other such things. I think I can actually stay back here and talk pretty properly into the mic without like getting this close. Sorry, I had to test that. I might just I might have cut that sound bit out if it's too loud. But as you can tell, like I'm still playing around with it. I'm still getting comfortable playing with a mic. Because that's one of my struggles, is just knowing how to use the mic properly. But as we go on, things will get smoother, I would assume. But yeah, we just continue playing with all these blocks. We're trying to find out which blocks we want to use for what. And eventually I start taking blocks off, I think, with bedrock. That's like blocks that we don't want to use, I guess. It's a thing. I don't know. I don't want to use either of those blocks. I end up not using any of the sandstone stuff, and I give up on the palette a bit. I've seen some YouTubers use the palette to just kind of have like a preset situation with what they're going to use on their buildings. I usually forget about it, but it's nice to kind of visualize, just put them out there and be like, maybe this, maybe that, not that, but maybe this, and just kind of do almost like a checklist of yes and no. It helps you out a little bit. And here we're starting out the house, just like the outside pillars and walls and junk like that. I like I like using these wood blocks on corners and just at interesting points throughout the build to kind of separate the walls, so you don't have a huge section of wall with no interruption or anything. I swear my table is so noisy. I apologize. But this changes quite a few times. I try to make like these awnings out of the oak As you can see, the spider's bugging the crap out of me. Yay, spiders! Yay! I hope you're not getting those bleeps in the recording. I am currently on a Discord server. The struggle is real. There we go. That'll be a lot better. We won't be on a Discord server anymore. Jeez, what have I done to my recording? My poor recording. But yeah, doing the edges of the doors. And there we go. Yep, stupid spider. Being stupid. And some commands. I do end up getting so annoyed with having to do the commands over and over again that I made a very tiny, I don't even think you can call it a redstone contraption. Let's just call it a command block contraption. It's like 3 blocks that stops the rain and the nighttime and makes life so much better. I gotta get better at breathing during these things, guys. I suck at breathing. You'd think it'd be such a basic thing, but I get excited and I don't like. This is similar. This is not voice acting in a way because you're not acting as a character, but at the same time it is similar to voice acting enough in that you have to use your voice for extended periods of time and try to say certain things. And I run out of breath just like that. See, I really need to learn to be better at that. This is why I want to frickin' be a voice actor and an orator. But it's not easy. But yeah, I'll get better with time, I assume. Experience of these videos and other videos I like to make. There will be some other games going up on the channel soon, and I don't know, I really want to make a variety, but I also don't have the time to record and edit so much variety. It's a struggle. And here's one of my favorite parts of the build. Right after this, I actually replaced some of the fence with gate, which makes it look a little fancy, a little smooth. Look at this. Look at this. Do I do here? Nah, where do I do it? I know I do it. I upgrade that fence by adding some like gates in places. Here we go. Here we go. So like that. And you can barely see it, but it adds like a few arches in there so it isn't like a post every block. And it is the shit. I love it. It is amazing. And then we do the side room. This ends up becoming the bedroom, even though I thought it was going to be the bathroom. I don't know. Things evolve as you create them. That is the way art works. But some of this is, yeah, we do some walls here. And I decided I already decided that the other area with the blue is like a slope. Yep, so it goes kind of down and just stays at that level. Whereas the other rooms are going to be up higher, which I really dig. And this hallway idea with the slabs is pretty smooth too. I dig it. I dig it a lot. And if we cut, it's probably because I either paused or I was doing some stream stuff and it was not really that nice for the purposes of this YouTube video. Again, for the Infinite Shill, remember that this is all available on my Twitch channel, which will be linked at the end of the video. Oh, you gotta advertise, man, like that shameless hoe. Yeah, I guess this becomes the bathroom. It's so thin. I guess the walls probably move around too a little bit. And I decided to keep that center block for like sentimental reasons. It stays under the house, man. It's important. It's the center point of the whole house. Here we go with some lighting again, just because mobs are annoying. I think it's next episode that I make the device that like keeps everything lit. It's lit, fam. There we go. Just jumping around. Have a good time. Talk to the stream. Forget to build. But it's part of the process. Sometimes you just stare at it. You just stare at it and you have to just think about what you want the room's purpose to be. And that kind of paralyzes you a bit. But it gives you a great view of how the place looks so far. So it's not that bad, right? Here's like a little kitchen thingy. I don't know. I feel like some professional kitchens have that. In the table or in a bar, I don't know what that kind of little door thing is called, but I just use a trap door for it and it works. Don't love these windows, but they exist. It's supposed to be a bathroom, so I'm trying not to give it like very visible windows, obviously. I could make a big window with blinds actually by using banners in there. I'm probably going to do that before you guys won't see it for 2 episodes, but what the heck, It's just part of the process. I think the next episode, I have like this one that builds the house. I think the next one is the roof and then the decoration inside the house. Or no, is that like in 3 episodes? It's fun. It's a whole thing, man. This house gets decked the crap out and is the topic of the next few videos. Alrighty, let's see here. So I keep just messing around with the design and how I want the staircases to work and all that stuff. It has to be just right. And with me, that means it's going to be like the most frustrating stuff you've ever seen in the universe. Because I will keep fiddling with it forever. I haven't even done the underground, which is probably going to be another episode as well. So there you go. Just episode upon episode upon episode. They keep coming and they don't stop coming. I wonder if this place already looks nice. Feel free to tell me in the comments if around 10 minutes in the house looked nice, because it changes more. But maybe it already looked good and I was kind of going over the top, huh? I do fix a few things that we're about to see changed. I think I just destroyed this wall for a second and rebuild stuff. Yeah, there we go. Not the wall, but the wall gets destroyed too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Expand everything. I like expanding everything. I feel like I could have expanded it like another block. There we go. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that looked wrong. Nah, that wasn't a good idea. In fact, none of those are a good idea, really, I don't think. And then, yeah. And then I ended up just destroying a wall, I'm pretty sure, because I wasn't sure where to put the door. And I feel like it would be better there, like as part of the quote-unquote hallway. And I had to move the kitchen back because I was like, it's getting in my way. It's getting in my way, bruh. And so there we go. Kitchen got smaller, bathroom got smaller, everything got freaking smaller. It was a whole thing. It was a mess. And then there we go. And then big window that showed you the living room area. And I dig that a lot. And as you see, there's no middle bar anymore. It's just one big arch around it. I could have probably turned that into an arch that fit into the roof somehow, but oh man, I was trying to keep it simple. I know this doesn't look simple at all, but like because like I try too hard and then my buildings become like really ugly because they're trying too many things at once. This is mostly going for like a few dividing arches, pretty solid walls, and then I added texture with like the debarked wood. And then some proper windows here and there. So yeah, like that separates that wall in half with the oak. And yeah, we got a whole ass storm, but what can we do? And then for some reason I really fell in love with the idea of dividing the doors with the smooth oak. And then I just wanted to wrap it around because it looked just like oak, but it like makes it just different enough. So I ended up wrapping it all around through all the windows and whatnot. And it gives the house like a bit of like a siding kind of feeling, like a modern like wall siding or building house siding. I don't know what it's called. I know there's roof siding, but that's not what I'm going for here. And yeah, and it even goes inside, but I feel like it looks just fine inside. And there's even the ones that don't have like the inside of the wood, and I end up using those a lot to make it all smooth all over the place. But yeah, I end up using it even inside just because it looks dope. This isn't the final look of the inside walls either. It changes again. I'm not sure if I changed the whole house to birch or just parts of the house. As you can tell, my memory is fantastic. It is the best memory. Everyone tells me I have the best memory. But yeah, see, I make it all smooth, which looks a lot better. There we go. It makes the inside of the windows look good. And yeah, I just keep it going. It just goes across the whole thing, except for where there's like a stair thing. But then I do that. I like framing the doors. Yeah. Something about it looks freaking good. It's not too much detail, but it's detail. It might be too much detail, but you know, we don't have to think about that too hard. It's okay. It happens sometimes, you know. And then adding more windows and blah blah blah. Messing with window size, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, adding those in the corners to separate the wall more. And there we go. It's a situation and a half. Now, I will say, since we are almost 15 minutes into this video, if you are still watching, thank you very much for enjoying these. I know they go a little bit fast. If you think they should be slower, please let me know, and I will, in fact, do that. And if there are other games that you think that would work well with this style of playing them and then kind of, narrating them over them after the fact, please let me know. I don't have ridiculous amounts of money, but I would like to try something else. I can't tell what I should get or do. But yeah, if you're in the comments, you can hit me up. I mean, it's most likely going to be a person I already know, so I'd be glad to, Discord message you or something and talk about the games I have and what you think would work. I don't know what would work, but it's a situation, My phone had to go off. I forgot where I put my phone. It's like somewhere in the room. I hope no one messages me again because I can't go turn it off in the middle of a video right now, can I? Huh. Oh, jeez. My video quality's on fleek, as the kids would say. And here we go. The video slows down so we can get a good look at the house all around. Look at these beautiful windows. I hate how mismatched those windows are. I will fix them one of these days. It's like a bathroom window. It sucks. And yeah, just like the dividing places, the smooth oak wood, the oak planks, the oak logs. And then we go to the front. This is probably my favorite side of the house. I love the little place to chill in the front and the stairs up there. I love this side. I love this little corner here. Honestly, my least favorite part of the house is that side right there to the right of us. And yeah, I just keep giving it like a good spin around. It's very crappy. I would love to get that cinematic replay mod or whatever it's called. But yeah, I really love this part of the house right here. And I think here is where we get a shot of the above, of the overall layout. There we go. Wow, I really took a while on these freaking shots, didn't I? There you go. You get a real good shot of them. This is my least favorite side. And this is a slightly better side. I like that it's more 3D than the other three sides. And then this would technically be the front, which will eventually have to have a pathway up to it. The palette, barely used, but useful and pretty, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. Is it aesthetic? I don't know if it's aesthetic. And there's the layout. We have, the room, bathroom, kitchen, and main living area with a staircase going down. Now, if you guys like this video, feel free to subscribe or like, or whatever the junk you do. Feel free to hit up my streams where I do try to interact with the people as much as possible. I will see you next time. There will be some videos on screen for you, a previous Let's Play and something YouTube thought you would like. And I will see you next time. Peace out.